It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall selection back in 2018 from USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. Be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Another carry for the wide receiver, Samuel.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yards to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
On play action, Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Prescott now. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Seventh play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. First down, Prescott. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive.
And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here at 1st and 10.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. gun. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep, Ray McLeod.
And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
On 1st down, Purdy. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd down at 4. Purdy now to throw. He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Holding, defense.
So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Out of the gun, Purdy.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back.
On third down, it's Debo.
And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 44, Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Second and 12.
To throw is Prescott.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. Oh, he's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Cowboys. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Prescott on first down. There again is Cooks, complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off. You ready to roll?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Gets around him. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Pollard again. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second and 8 coming up. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. 6 yards left on second down. Purdy from the gun. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout.
Let's go, baby. Let's go now. Let's go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Purdy looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. And let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now Purdy.
This will be caught at about the 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the Cowboys 4-yard line.
McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Juwan Jennings.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. They had that 14-0 lead, but that has evaporated as they go to work here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 32. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Prescott. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. McLeod to return it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Purdy to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Dallas.
Now Dak.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. First down, and it's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Pollard. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to get the field goal.
In any yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.